Hello. Today we journey back in time to uncover the captivating story of the Curtiss-Wright CW-21, a fighter plane that soared through the skies during World War II. This remarkable aircraft, often overlooked in the annals of history, boasts a tale filled with innovation, daring missions, and a legacy that continues to inspire. Prepare to be captivated by the CW-21's unique design, its crucial role in the war effort, and the heroic pilots who manned its cockpit. We'll delve into its origins, explore its notable features, and relive its most daring missions. Join us as we celebrate the spirit of innovation and bravery embodied by the Curtiss-Wright CW-21. Let's discover the legend of this iconic fighter together. Our story begins in the late 1930s, a period marked by escalating global tensions and rapid advancements in aviation technology. It was during this era that the Curtiss-Wright Corporation, a renowned American aircraft manufacturer, embarked on a quest to create a revolutionary fighter plane. The result of their endeavors was the CW-21, a sleek and agile aircraft that pushed the boundaries of aviation design. Conceived as a lightweight and highly maneuverable interceptor, the CW-21 was tailored to meet the demands of modern aerial warfare. First taking flight in 1938, the CW-21 immediately turned heads with its unconventional appearance and impressive performance capabilities. Its lightweight construction, coupled with a powerful engine, endowed it with exceptional speed and agility, making it a force to be reckoned with in the skies. The aircraft's arrival marked a significant leap forward in fighter technology, setting the stage for its impactful, albeit brief role in the battles that lay ahead. The Curtiss-Wright CW-21 was a marvel of engineering, incorporating several innovative design features that set it apart from its contemporaries. One of its most distinctive characteristics was its unusual gull-wing design. This unique wing configuration with its upward bend reduced drag and enhanced maneuverability, allowing the CW-21 to outmaneuver larger and heavier aircraft. Another notable feature was its lightweight construction. The CW-21 utilized a combination of materials, including fabric-covered wings and a metal fuselage, to minimize weight and maximize performance. This focus on weight reduction contributed to its impressive speed and agility, making it a formidable opponent in dogfights. Furthermore, the CW-21 was armed with an array of weaponry, including machine guns and cannons, providing it with significant firepower for its size. Its armament, combined with its speed and maneuverability, made it a potent threat to enemy aircraft. The CW-21's innovative design and advanced features showcased the ingenuity of American aircraft designers and highlighted the rapid evolution of aviation technology during the pre-war years. As the world hurtled towards the chaos of World War II, the Curtiss-Wright CW-21's exceptional capabilities did not go unnoticed. In 1941, with war clouds gathering over the Pacific, the Royal Netherlands East Indies Army Air Force acquired a small fleet of CW-21s to bolster its defenses against impending Japanese aggression. These aircraft, designated as the CW-21B, were deployed to the Dutch East Indies, where they would face their baptism by fire. When Japanese forces launched their offensive in Southeast Asia, the CW-21s were thrust into the heat of battle. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, the CW-21s acquitted themselves well in the early stages of the campaign. Their speed and maneuverability allowed them to hold their own against the more numerous Japanese fighters, scoring several victories in the process. The CW-21's performance in the Dutch East Indies demonstrated its combat potential and provided valuable lessons for American pilots who would later take the helm of this unique fighter. Section 5. A difficult transition, challenges faced by American volunteers. While the CW-21 had shown promise in the hands of the Dutch, its transition to service with American volunteer pilots in China proved to be a mixed bag. The American Volunteer Group, better known as the Flying Tigers, received a batch of CW-21Bs in 1941 as part of their initial equipment roster. However, the Flying Tigers, accustomed to larger and more heavily armed fighters, encountered challenges in adapting to the CW-21's unique characteristics. The aircraft's lightweight construction, while advantageous in terms of maneuverability, also made it vulnerable to enemy fire. Moreover, its limited fuel capacity and range restricted its operational capabilities, posing challenges for long-range missions. Despite these limitations, the Flying Tigers' skilled pilots managed to extract some measure of success from the CW-21, recognizing its potential in certain combat scenarios. Their experiences highlighted both the strengths and weaknesses of the aircraft, informing subsequent efforts to refine and improve its design for future deployments. Section 6. American Service and the Fighter Project, a new role for the CW-21. As the United States entered World War II, the Curtiss-Wright CW-21, despite its mixed combat record, found itself thrust into a new and unexpected role. With the United States Army Air Forces facing a shortage of modern fighter aircraft, the CW-21 was briefly considered for use as a stopgap measure. Under the auspices of the Fighter Project, an initiative to rapidly expand the USAAF's fighter force, the CW-21 was evaluated alongside other promising designs. However, the CW-21's inherent limitations, particularly its vulnerability to battle damage and its limited range, ultimately led to its rejection in favor of more capable aircraft. Despite its brief flirtation with frontline service with the USAAF, the CW-21's contributions during this period should not be overlooked. Its availability, albeit in limited numbers, provided valuable training opportunities for American pilots and allowed the USAAF to gain valuable experience with its unconventional design. Though its tenure as a frontline fighter would be short-lived, the CW-21's story was far from over. Section 7. The China Connection Flying for the Flying Tigers. The Curtiss-Wright CW-21's most enduring legacy lies in its service with the American Volunteer Group, the famed Flying Tigers, in the skies over China. Led by the legendary Claire Chennault, the Flying Tigers played a crucial role in bolstering China's defenses against Japanese aggression. Despite initial reservations, Chennault recognized the CW-21's potential in the hands of skilled pilots, particularly in the challenging terrain and limited infrastructure of the Chinese theater. The CW-21's maneuverability and agility made it well-suited for hit-and-run tactics and aerial interceptions. The Flying Tigers pilots, renowned for their aggressiveness and tactical acumen, adapted their fighting style to maximize the CW-21's strengths. They exploited its maneuverability to outmaneuver Japanese fighters and employed hit-and-run tactics to minimize their vulnerability. The CW-21, in the hands of the Flying Tigers, became a symbol of American support for China and a testament to the ingenuity and adaptability of its pilots. The Curtiss-Wright CW-21, though often overshadowed by more famous aircraft, participated in numerous daring missions and engagements during its service with the Flying Tigers. One such mission involved the interception of a Japanese bomber formation heading for the strategically important city of Rangoon, Burma. A flight of CW-21s, outnumbered but undeterred, engaged the enemy bombers in a fierce dogfight, disrupting their formation and preventing them from reaching their target. Despite sustaining losses, the CW-21s demonstrated their effectiveness in disrupting enemy air operations and protecting vital targets. In another notable engagement, a lone CW-21, piloted by a skilled Flying Tiger, found itself facing off against multiple Japanese fighters. Despite the odds stacked against him, the American pilot skillfully outmaneuvered his opponents, scoring hits on several enemy aircraft before making his escape. These daring missions, though often overlooked in the grand narratives of World War II, underscore the CW-21's capabilities and the courage of the pilots who flew it. As the war progressed and the United States ramped up its industrial might, the Curtiss-Wright CW-21, once hailed as a promising design, gradually faded from prominence. The introduction of newer, more advanced fighter aircraft, such as the P-40 Warhawk and the P-51 Mustang, rendered the CW-21 obsolete. Its limitations, once acceptable in the early stages of the war when necessity dictated its use, became increasingly apparent as more capable aircraft became available. The CW-21's vulnerability to battle damage, its limited range, and its relatively light armament made it less than ideal for the increasingly demanding air battles of the later war years. By 1942, the CW-21 had been largely relegated to training and secondary roles, its frontline service coming to an end. While its combat career was relatively brief, the CW-21's legacy extended far beyond its service record. Its innovative design and the lessons learned from its deployment would influence future generations of aircraft designers. Though the Curtiss-Wright CW-21's time in the limelight was fleeting, its impact on aviation history should not be underestimated. The aircraft's innovative design, particularly its lightweight construction and its unique gull-wing configuration, served as a valuable testbed for future aircraft development. The lessons learned from its deployment, both in terms of its strengths and its limitations, informed subsequent efforts to improve fighter aircraft design and performance. The CW-21's emphasis on maneuverability and its focus on weight reduction would influence later generations of fighter aircraft, contributing to the evolution of aerial combat tactics. Moreover, the CW-21's service with the Flying Tigers cemented its place in aviation lore. The image of this unique and somewhat ungainly aircraft taking on Japanese fighters in the skies over China captured the imagination and underscored the determination of those who fought for freedom in the face of overwhelming odds. The CW-21 story serves as a reminder that innovation often emerges from necessity, and that even seemingly unconventional designs can make valuable contributions to the advancement of technology and the defense of liberty. The Curtiss-Wright CW-21, though often relegated to the footnotes of World War II aviation history, stands as a testament to the spirit of innovation, the courage of those who flew it, and the enduring bonds forged in the crucible of conflict. Its sleek lines and unconventional design continue to captivate aviation enthusiasts, while its service with the Flying Tigers ensures its place in the annals of aerial warfare. Though its time in the sun was brief, The CW-21 left an indelible mark on the evolution of fighter aircraft and inspired generations with its tale of daring and determination. So, the next time you find yourself gazing up at the sky, take a moment to remember the Curtiss-Wright CW-21, a fighter ahead of its time, a symbol of American ingenuity, and a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who dared to fly it.